Hello, I'm Casper and I'm currently running for the chairperson for the term 2019-2020 for student culture, as well as the ex officio portfolio. I have just a bit about me. I'm an absolute culture freak and I have the biggest passion for culture. I've been at UP for almost 5 years now, and in that 5 years I was a part of student culture for 4 years. I'm involved for 5 years and also as been a house committee member for student culture for the a cappella portfolio for 2 years. So I understand the compassion that these, or the struggles that these ARCAs go through. Further, I served on the Law House EC in 2017 simultaneously with my first ARCA term, where I also realized that faculty houses have a lot of different needs, limited resources to serve their students, and their main focus is academics, which was a big thing for us to understand the student culture, that they don't focus on these type of activities because of their limited resources, something that we need to support them with. Further, I was, since last year, at the end of my term, and now I'm an official elder at the Casper Leadership Academy, which is also their highest tier of leadership training, just to further my leadership skills, where I help facilitate the training of the new ARCA members incoming for next year's term and also for this year's term that passed. And then lastly, for the year 2019, I was a student intern at Casper, where I worked closely with management, as well as other student interns in all the structures that Casper have. I saw how they work with other structures of the university, what they expect from the house committee members, where the biggest thing is that I realized there was that from us as student culture, where we can play a lot bigger supportive role for the house committee members and faculty houses rather than a demanding role. So yeah, that's me and where I serve, and that's my CV.
Okay, thank you. I just want to know, what's your main reason for running for this portfolios?
So the biggest thing is for me, for running for chairperson, this is not another CV role, this is not a role that comes with status. The role for me, the biggest thing for me is that I want to run for chairperson because I feel that this role can help me to implement ways for students to actually express themselves unconditionally. It can help me to better organize student culture because, as I said, with all the structures that I've served on before, I saw that there's different needs from different structures. And as a chairperson, I feel that you need to have those intense experience to be able to understand what students are going through and where we can support them. In the past years, I saw how, especially when we started including the faculty houses now in the events that we as student culture host, is that these students are not prepared. They have never participated in these events. They don't have the same experience as the resident students have. And also in residences, that there is no more a good handover report for students to see how to do or participate in these events. So for me, my reason I want to stand is I want to create a database where we can have all coaches, composers, and HACA members that are willing to assist the new HACA members and faculty houses that want to participate in student culture, for them to be able to also have the same and equal opportunities to understand how these work. I want to use my experience as an old HACA member, an old EC member, to be able to give small crash courses, maybe 2 hours for the new internals coming in and externals, together with my external EC and my a cappella EC, to make sure that they know what we expect from them in terms of transformation, what we expect from them in terms of the criteria, so that we can also better the standard of our events that we deliver to the students of TAC that come and watch these events. And lastly, I want to create subcoms rather than just a normal GC for students that want to participate in student culture and want to serve, but they want to serve in specific areas such as marketing. I want to participate in a specific area such as transformation. I want to help with specifically a cappella to make sure that students work productively more and that they participate more, and that GC students just not where they usually might not want to come to events or pitch for events or work for certain stuff. Now they have a portfolio where they can work under one of the ECs specifically and actually work more productively in something that they like. And my biggest goal as chairperson, and if I think that if I would have succeeded, is when I have created a platform where students can unite, where students can break away from academics, and students can just create magic on stage, and they can enjoy the fun that we had and that I experienced in the past 4 years once again, and just be themselves.
Okay, great. And then lastly, what do you think you bring to the table in terms of transformation that you can help in this transformative environment?
Okay, so for me, our former Chief Justice Piers Langer identified some challenges in terms of transformation, and he said that transformation is not a once-off thing, it's a continuous thing. Yesterday we had Afrikaans Must Fall, today we have women's rights and LGBTQ people that try to fight for acceptance still in our university and stuff. So wherever we go, we as student culture create a platform where people can express themselves in any way that they want to, without the normal stereotypes of society, without all these stuff, and they have a chance to just be themselves and enjoy, and don't have to think about academics and all these external stuff. So for me, in terms of just coming back to the subcom, I want to create a functional and efficient transformation committee out of GC members and my transformation EC to make sure that students know what we expect from them when they participate in our events, that we can make sure that every student that participate in culture events understand what our vision as the new incoming EC is, and that they can actually write reports for the externals, internals, chairpersons, DSA and us as the EC, so where we hosted events, how we can create a better transformative and inclusive culture there, where we can also, or the house committee members can better their events and make sure that they also have that. So for me, one of the biggest challenges that Langer identified was that we need to create a climate for reconciliation and a climate for acceptance and a climate where we can actually unite, and this is our responsibility, and it feels one of the biggest responsibilities that I will have as the chair, to be able to create that climate within my EC where they can accept each other and understand the differences that we have, because we as students normally think that we have differences in terms of our cultures, religions, and ethnicities, and that is our barriers that we can't work together efficiently, but that is our biggest investment that we can have in each other, and our biggest assets that we have in each other is to rather learn from each other, and where I can create with my EC that platforms for people to actually learn from each other and actually just express themselves in that climate. We can learn from each other, and that's how we will better transformation in student culture.
Okay, thank you.